press start.
And welcome back to a Kappa Safe channel. Where, even though we're playing a game where you play as like a 10-year-old anime boy fighting alongside Disney characters, we're still safe from Kappa.
Hopefully.
I don't care if we don't get paid. This wasn't supposed to be anything like that anyways. Great award for the winner. Oh yeah, so we can go back to Olympus Coliseum.
What's a warp hole?
Well, let's go into the warp hole and see what is up with it.
Oh, it's just this.
Well, you'll see. Ooh, boy. Find the computer room.
Like, those are so Galaga entrances. Come on. The Galaga theme is actually my favorite arcade music.
It's pretty good. I don't know though, Pac-Man's intro music.
I still like Galaga better.
Galaga's probably one of my favorite art. Well, I like Galaga more than Pac-Man, to be honest. Galaga's one of my favorite arcade games ever. Anyway, if we take this warp hole, looks suspicious. Maybe it leads to another world. So hang left. And ooh, this looks different. Nothing the gummy ship can't handle. Oh yeah, so now that we're on the topic of Disney, not that we haven't been, I recently watched The Force Awakens last night, at the time of this recording. By the time this goes out, The Rise of Skywalker will already be out in theaters, and I will have seen it. But I watched it last night and I realized that there's a lot of problems with The Force Awakens. Like, I still think it's pretty good. It's not a bad movie by any means, but there were a lot of problems with it, and it made me realize that there's going to be a lot of problems with The Last Jedi, because when I first saw The Last Jedi, like probably a lot of other people, it was like my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. And then I actually thought about the problems with it. What about you, Nathan?
Here it is. I found it just in time. I found a meme that's like kind of represents the problem with Disney's Star Wars movies pretty accurately. It's like, all right, we got the Millennium Falcon crew in the original Star Wars trilogy. We got Chewbacca the mechanic, Han Solo the ace pilot, Princess Leia the leader, C-3PO the kind of knowledge guy, and Luke the knight.
So they're just
I'm gonna wait till this cutscene's over to finish.
Jafar! I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah is full of holes for rats to hide in. But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find Jasmine and bring her to me at once.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Seriously? She's just right there. Okay, so anyway, to finish, we got a diverse Millennium Falcon crew, each with their own special skills or something to offer. Alright, we got for the new Disney Star Wars movies, we got Chewbacca, the chauffeur. We got Finn, the comic relief. We got the X-Wing pilot guy whose name I literally can't even remember.
Poe Dameron.
I'll just sit in the back. And we have Rey, the leader, mechanic, knight, ace pilot, and knowledge.
She's the very definition of a Mary Sue. Also pot spiders.
Doesn't that make them a mimic?
No, mimics are treasure chests.
It's sort of a mimic.
Who's there? Hello?
Yeah, I totally can't see from up behind here.
Jasmine. So it makes you princess. Yeah. Jafar is a bad man.
His big meanie head.
He's talked about this the whole thing. Nice, dude.
Aladdin. Where might I find this street rat?
I found the keyhole.
Different keyhole.
Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
Come on!
But yes,
I haven't seen really any advertising for Rise of Skywalker. No one, it's just, it's like no one really cares.
yeah, Disney's making this big deal. Here's the thing, though. I think I was talking with one of my friends about this yesterday. Like, I think had J.J. Abrams made Episode 8, it would have been way better, because The Last Jedi is just kind of its own movie, and it pretends like Episode 7 never happened. Like...
And episode 7 was like, what if we retold A New Hope but with our OCs?
Yeah. Well, episode 7, to be fair, was playing it safe to show that Star Wars is good again.
And like, man, if... Honestly, I'll give it this. The whole Finn being a stormtrooper who decided to change sides is actually really interesting if they decided to do anything with it. But
yeah.
They don't. It could be a really interesting story.
But then Rian Johnson was like, hey, let's not do that. Let's actually make this, like, really boring. Dumb. Let's make him go to a casino and learn about animal cruelty, child labor, capitalism. Hey, remember that this was Star Wars? Oops. Wasn't supposed to fall down here. But, yeah, and, like, I don't know, they did a good job of Rey's, like character in the Force Awakens, but then they made her the biggest Mary Sue of all time in The Last Jedi. How she can just do everything perfectly.
Well, except she doesn't really do anything in The Last Jedi.
Well, they built her up like she was going to join the Sith, and then she was like, "No, I'll never be evil." It would have actually been pretty interesting if she did turn evil, because that was what the movie was building up to it being. But
Yeah, remember that Spider-Verse versus Last Jedi thing I showed you?
yeah,
That was kind of when I realized that even the best part of the movie with Luke is actually still bad.
yeah. Well, to be fair, Luke also should not have died at the end. That was not something that should have happened. Like, I don't know. They needed... J.J. Abrams just should have made Episode 8. Like, sure, Episode 7 still has its problems, but overall it's not bad. It's not a bad movie at all. I think it's still good for what it's worth.
Also, when the modern Emperor is dead and our main Jedi has already beat the modern Darth Vader like twice, what tension is there? There is none. It's like, oh man, will she be able to beat him? Yes. Yes, she's done it twice before. She can do it again.
One of my friends said that, or Ryan said that he was watching a video and they were theorizing that this really is going to be about time travel. Because, I mean, what else? Because Ryan Johnson made Episode 8 like that was going to be the last one. Like, where can Episode 9 go?
And also, I've never really said this about a movie before, but The Last Jedi was super long. Like, I don't usually notice that a movie is like kind of going on really long. The Last Jedi is where I did notice that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Maybe that's because I was getting bored, I don't know.
Probably.
But like, I thought the movie was gonna end when they were like escaping towards the planet. But then,
Yeah.
nope, keeps going.
It should have ended at that, right after that Rey and Kylo, where they were like destroying everybody. Should have ended after that. Where Kylo was like, will you join me? That's where the movie should have ended. Also, Luke should not have just thrown his lightsaber over his shoulder after seeing it after all these years. Like, wouldn't it have been more powerful if he had like just set it down on the ground? It's like a symbolism instead of just, haha, funny joke. He threw his lightsaber into the water and was like, fuck this, screw this. I'm supposed to go this way. Look at this desert.
I haven't even been paying attention to what's happening. I just don't really care.
He wants us to come along. Let's ride the magic carpet.
I guess that's been a thing.
Yep.
Join him in the abyss, or...
Fire!
I want a tip that probably won't save your life, because you'll never encounter quicksand.
What?
Well, you'll probably never ever get stuck in quicksand in your life. But if you do, don't struggle against it. struggling makes you sink more. If you don't struggle, you'll only like sink down to your waist. And you'll be okay.
I think I heard that somewhere before.
Come on!
I don't remember where I heard that.
Gosh, not again! Genie, get rid of these guys!
Also, this is not Robin Williams, unfortunately.
Wish number one coming right up!
But he tries.
I see. Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff, hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon...
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp! Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. Today's winner is Aladdin! Congratulations!
He's trying too hard.
My fine feathered friend, any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and seal it.
He's trying way too hard to be like Robin Williams, and it's not working.
So he has 2 left. So, Master, what'll you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I think of that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free! Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess. And she could never fall for a guy like me.
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What? Well, come on, let's get going.
You're trash, Donald. Get out of my party.
Fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison. I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
You do that?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
Wait, this guy breathes fire.
Hayden, what do you really think of Donald?
Bad at Kingdom Hearts. Until the very end of Kingdom Hearts 3, he becomes more powerful than any character Square Enix has ever made.
But he's overall really bad.
In this game, yeah, he's really bad.
Here I come! Hang on! Come on!
So I think we need to go to Aladdin's house now. Scoot our way up there. heck? It's why I've heard of that before. Where? Anyway, we've got to stop Jafar before it's too late. Alright, well, let's heal up real quick.
Well, we hit 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought we were making these longer.
We are?
I don't know, that's what we kind of been doing. We can end the episode though if you want.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to go back to the save point then.
Here I come!
Let's see.
Look, I know what I said a few episodes ago about how I don't like this game, and I know I'm continuing to rag on it and stuff, but I do have to sit through this whole game, and I'm frankly not enjoying myself. Nice goofy noise.
Oh, thanks to whoever did that for letting me waste the freaking cure. Oh, there it is. Alright, well, that's gonna be the end of this episode. So, we'll see you guys next time for some more Kingdom Hearts goodness.
What percentage are we through the game?
I'd say after this world will probably be about 60% done.
Oh boy.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody.